You do not have to accept her rejection.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind.
The only part about the female mind you understand is how to trigger the fight or flight response. Is this a restraining order speedrun? Like, what are you saying?
No actually means yes?
Yeah, nice try, Diddy. Anyways, this man's name is Alpha Dom on TikTok. As you can tell, he's a master of seduction who was gracious enough to share us his wisdom on how we can scare every woman within a 50-mile radius. Today, I decided to check out a few of his TikToks, so hopefully by the end of the video, we will have a better understanding of the female mind. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Let's get back to it.
Don't have to accept her rejection. Here's an example. I was talking to a girl and she said, oh, you know, I'm not really interested. And I, instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best. And she's like, oh, how? I'm like, well, you'd have to come over in my house to find out. And you'd also have to be okay with kink, and you'd also have to be okay with my mastery of the ropes and the fact I have multiple women.
What?
All right, bro, knock this shit off right now. If you are a guy in the audience, do not talk about kink and fetish shit with the woman who you just met. That is the #1 way to get fucking pepper sprayed. Also, this girl rejects him, and he tries to flip it on her. Yeah, well, I'm the fucking best, and I have so many hoes. Bro, you are not the prize. If you were the prize, she would not have rejected you in the first place.
And now I did turn it around at the end, but I could have left that part out and still got her to start bantering back and forth, and she did. She started going back and forth with me, and I started building attraction in that because now I had sidestepped her fucking rejection. Granted, keep in mind, I didn't force it. I just played into her little fucking game. I knew she was playing with me a little bit, and I gave her a little bit of fun. You want to know what I did with her later?
It's really telling how this guy sees rejection as somebody just playing games with him. You're not trying to sell a used car here. If somebody says no, you just gotta move on. Anyone who follows you home is gonna end up on an episode of 48 Hours by the next weekend.
You want to know what I did with her later?
Like, the way you said this makes it sound like you buried her in the backyard that night, but that's pretending this story is at all real, which it obviously isn't. There is no level of hell where you walk up to a girl saying, hey, I'm the best, I can master the ropes and do really kinky shit, and you don't get fucking slapped.
One of my core beliefs is I live in my reality and she is just a guest. And here's the fun thing. If they misbehave, they're constantly disrespectful, I will take that little guest pass and I will tear that up right in front of their face.
Oh my god, this is just so fucking cringe. The only lifestyle you show on your TikTok is you sitting in your car and talking about bullshit. Who the fuck wants a guest pass to that? Like, at least if you're a rich guy talking about how women ain't shit, there's kind of some ethos there because, yeah, you got a jet, you got a mansion, you do have a very unique reality that a lot of people would like to be a part of. But this guy, you haven't shown anything enviable. That's why no one takes you seriously.
I have spent 15 years of my life working on this skill, crafting the best way to build attraction in female. Sometimes I spent 40 to 80 hours a week working on this skill.
So now you're flexing the fact you're an absolute coon brain and spend 80 hours a week on the hunt for some pussy. At some point, it's gotta get exhausting, right? Like, all that smashing has to feel like a chore. 80 hours is more than some full-time jobs, bro. Also, there was this caption that was a little out of frame, but I find it so funny. Over 100,000 matches in a 2-year period. Over 1,000 women have done adult activities with me. I currently have 6 girlfriends. I'm not wrong, and I'm sure as hell not lucky. Okay, first of all, 1,000 women have done adult activities with you. Yeah, maybe in a series of wet dreams. And you currently have 6 girlfriends. Okay, then how come we never see them in your videos?
Because they have careers like they're a lawyer or a doctor, or like they're high, powerful women that don't necessarily want their clients, employees, and in some cases of some of them, knowing that they're submissive.
So wait, I'm supposed to believe that you have a harem of 6 women who aren't just your average 6 women. No, all 6 of these women are powerful, high-class, lawyer boss bitches who decided to spend their life submitting to you, but not just submitting to you, sharing you with 6 other women. I just don't fucking buy it. Like, if you told me you had a harem of 6 homeless women, then yeah, that's believable because they actually just have no other option. But if someone has other options in financial agency to any extent, yeah, they're just not going with you.
Guys, you need to start assuming when a girl gets frustrated or like flips out on you, it doesn't always mean that she fucking hates you. I was at a bar and I walked up to a girl and I looked at her and I said, your fly's down, and then I walked away. and she was wearing leggings, and she found that very fucking annoying. She chased me down and started yelling at me.
Yeah, I don't blame her. You're 40 years old, receding hairline, unk status achieved, talking about, hey, your fly is down. Even in middle school, that joke was beginning to run dry. You're sitting here at midlife crisis age, still using material that should be decades behind you.
Started yelling at me, to which I'm just being my normal self, smirking, and be like, well, that's one way to get you away from your friends, huh? And then she's like, I'm like, take a seat. And then we had a conversation. There's a difference between how my brain works and how most people do.
Yeah, bro, we can tell.
And I get it. I get people are going to get upset and bothered by it. I understand that they're not going to understand my results just because my mind is constantly operating on a whole different bandwidth than everybody else.
What do you mean you operate on a different frequency? Your whole mindset is just based around how you can be the most abnormal guy of all time. That doesn't make you some high IQ, innovative genius. It just means you have literally no shame.
My best friend hated my guts when I first met him, and now he's my best friend. I'm okay with people hating me. It's perfectly fine. You need to start being able to do that as well.
You know what? I actually used to be the same way. Growing up, a lot of people who became my friends on first impression wanted nothing to do with me. And at first I kind of found it funny, but as I grow older, I realized that's because as a kid, I was a fucking asshole. Like I was a total weirdo who nobody would want to be around. And it actually took me a while to realize that and begin fixing the problem. And that's why I look at this guy so sideways. You should not be proud of the fact that everyone's first impression of you is negative. Sure, 1% of them may grow to like you later, but the other 99%, yeah, they're always gonna remember you as a weirdo and have that negative impression. As someone who was in the same boat, just stop acting like this and be more normal, for the love of God.
Talk about my nails.
Ugh.
Here's the thing. If you think this thing you learned in high school or that is the best way to get a girl to, oh my God, to an O, Jesus Christ. I can drag my fingers down a girl's back and cause one. If you don't know what a TO is, I can't go into you'll should know them. TO and AO, Skin-O, especially a mental O. If you've never had given a girl a mental O.
What the fuck are you talking about? T-O, mental O, skin O? Does the O refer to orgasm? Is that what you're talking about? Just say the word. You're on TikTok. You're allowed to say it. If you're gonna make adult-themed content, just use the explicit language. You're talking about making a girl come. Like, in what world is that gonna become family friendly?
Gotta tell ya, you're Kitty League. Stepping into the arena with the pros, and you have no idea what you're doing, okay? Sorry. Little tip. Put a glove on with a long nail and rake. Not hard. You're welcome.
I love the thought of one of this guy's followers getting a girl back to their bedroom, and instead of working with the woman on what feels good during sex, the guy throws in his AirPods and has this fucking dude whispering to him, okay, so now you're gonna put on a glove and drag your fingers down her back. Oh, not that hard. Soften it up. Just drag him down just a little softer, and you're gonna give her the craziest skin-o of all time. She's gonna fucking love you. Like, ugh. Who does this content appeal to? This guy is so awkward. For a dating coach, he has the most unseductive personality ever. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Click the video on screen if you want to keep watching, and I'll see you there. Goodbye.